Here's the deal, okay? I think we're gonna sell a ton of cupcakes.
Yeah.
Why? Because cupcakes are hot right now, and because we have a great name.
Cousins Cupcakes.
Boom.
We're going to the top.
All the way. Now, in order to get to the top, we're gonna have to come up with an amazing business model.
I came up with something that I think is going to blow your mind.
And I can't wait to see it.
Can I show you?
Please
Can I
do.
show you? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time the Cousins Cupcakes business model, Shelly.
For goodness, Kate, come to Cousins Cupcakes.
No,
What is this? What is
what are you
this?
doing? Last week you said we needed a business model.
Not a business model.
Well, what then?
I'm talking about a business model.
Oh.
Come on, man.
All right, Thrive Nation, on today's show, we're talking about specifically how to get customers into your business. You see, a human needs oxygen to live. We need what? We need oxygen, we need food, we need water. You know, it's like to be alive, you need oxygen, you need food, you need water, you know, this is what you need. For a business to survive, it needs cash, it needs cash flow, it needs customers. And what I see is a lot of wonderful people that have a great business idea, but no customers. They don't know how to get customers. They don't know how. And what we're going to talk about today is specifically how to get customers. And we're going to be joined by an actual entrepreneur who's taken his startup idea many years ago and has grown it into a very successful company that's growing, it's scaling, it's doing very well. David Frazier, welcome onto the Thrive Time Show. How are you, sir?
Doing fantastic, Clay. Thank you so much for having me.
So, brother, I'm going to pull up your website there. We just ordered actually a Bunky Life product from your website, from your company there, Bunky Life. And so you guys are building that and shipping it to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we'll be soon to be customers of your company here, bunkylife.com. For anybody out there that doesn't know what Bunky Life is all about, tell us about the products that you make there, sir.
So we are kind of famous for small log cabin kits that can be easily built by the average homeowner in a weekend.
So you, when did you first have the idea to build bunkylife.com?
Well, it was, I guess, 2015. It was my own problem of not having enough bedrooms for my extended family to come and visit when they wanted to see their grandkids. It kind of spurred on the idea of like, what if we put up this little kind of backyard structure and we could throw my mom and dad there?
And so you had this idea, you saw a problem, step one, you get with a solution, step two, you ended up did you sell yourself the solution? Did you start with the idea that it would be a company or a product, or was that just kind of you saw a problem, saw a solution, or did you have that idea that it would become a company?
No, to be honest, it was just scratching my own itch to start. And then I rented out my bunkie when my parents weren't coming. And so people loved it. And then people started saying, hey, get me one of these. I want to build me one. And so it kind of scaled from there. It wasn't really until about 2018 when I started marketing it. And people started really getting excited that I started realizing, wow, this could be something beyond just my little backyard project.
So how did you first go about marketing the product? Because I think a lot of people have that idea, they have the product, they have the solution, but then they're like, man, I really don't know how to market my company. How did you go about marketing bunkylife.com?
Okay, so year one, which was wildly unsuccessful, was just telling friends and family about it. And I sold a couple, and then I put it on the local, we have a thing in Ontario, it's similar to Craigslist. And then I posted them on Facebook Marketplace just for kicks. And I sold a few that way. So I got kind of proof of concept. And then in 2018, I actually started doing advertisements where we gave a bunkie away. And if you want to enter to win a bunkie, put your name and email here. And we gathered like something like 11,000 names and emails that first time we did it. And it was successful enough that I could pay the costs of building the bunkie and the advertisements and still make a profit. And that was kind of where I realized we're in business.
So what I want to really focus on today, and then on part two of today's show, we're going to share a success story of a client by the name of Ronnie Morales, who's had massive success this year. I really want to focus on the no-brainer, because I think a lot of people have a product. They have again, step one, they find the problem. They have a solution. They then go try to sell it. and the customer, they just can't seem to get someone to fill out the form, to request the product, to buy the thing. They can't seem to get it over the line. And I believe it's because a lot of times they don't have a no-brainer, or an offer so good, people can't say no to it. So I'm going to give a lot of examples on today's show. Then we're going to go back to your business. So one would be Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates. If you go to his company, drzellner.com, longtime friend of mine, partner, friend, client, wonderful guy, Dr. Zellner. The first pair of glasses you buy from him, the first pair is $1. What? The first pair and the exam is $99. So are you paying $1 for the exam? Or are you paying $1 for the glasses? Or how does that work? We don't know, but it's $99 total for the whole thing. Now you might say, well, why don't you say it's free glasses with a $99 exam? Or why isn't a $99 glasses with a free exam? But this is the offer he came up with. And it works great. It's a no-brainer. It's $99. People understand that, and that's for one pair of glasses and the exam. I don't expect you to be an optometry expert, but David, why do you think that move has worked so well for him for over 20 years?
Well, it just seems like it's such an easy thing to say yes to. Yeah. Oh, I need a pair of eyeglasses. That seems like a great deal just for eyeglasses, and you get the exam with it. It seems like a good deal for the eye exam or the glasses, but you get them both together for $100. Why wouldn't I? It's $100.
We talked today to a wonderful client. This guy is a longtime listener. He says he's listened to our show for years and years. I just talked to him moments ago, and he said, Clay, I don't know what the deal was, but, I listen to your show all the time. It just happened like 2 hours ago. And he said, hey, I want to go ahead and become a client. And it's so interesting because we did a free consultation on Saturday, had a great conversation, and he's in the fitness space. He listens to our show, and he said, I don't know what the deal was, but I guess I always didn't, but when you said that you had a free 13-point assessment for anybody that wanted to be a potential client, I guess I never thought that you actually would do that. And so I never filled out the form. And he's like, then we talked on Saturday, and I knew you guys charged $1,700 a month, but for whatever reason, I guess I didn't believe that it almost seemed too good to be true. So I filled out the form, had a great conversation, talked to my wife about it, and boom, moving forward. Our no-brainer is a free consultation. I've been doing that since 2005. Could you maybe explain why someone in my field or a consultant out there, maybe an attorney, anybody who does some type of consulting, why they would want to do a free assessment or a free consultation?
Well, for me, I've always thought if you advertise and promote the fact that you can help people, maybe the best way to prove that would be by actually helping them a little bit.
It's interesting how that works. Now, let's do another one here. I'm just trying to throw a lot of examples out there so people can verify that this is a real thing. We go to tiptopcanine.com. It's a dog training franchise that I've helped to grow from 1 location to 18 locations. And the first lesson, if you hire them to train your dog, the first lesson is $1. Could you maybe explain why that works out well? Even though the average ticket is well over $2,000, the first lesson is $1. Why does that work out?
Because who's going to say no to $1? You can't even get a McDonald's burger for $1 anymore.
And really, it's debatable if the burger you buy from McDonald's is in fact a burger. I mean, that's a whole separate show. Then we have another one here. So we go here to OXIFresh.com. These are all brands I work with. Okay, OXIFresh.com. This just in. You go up here, you get a free quote. Now, this is the point. The brand has so many leads coming in now. So many leads. I mean, it's the highest rated and most reviewed carpet cleaning business in America. If you type in carpet cleaning quotes, I'm no exaggeration, folks. You type in carpet cleaning quotes, we have today 254,997 reviews. So it's like, and eventually we said, instead of doing $99 for the first cleaning, we're just going to tell people it's a free quote. Can you kind of explain why with your business, Bunky Life, and then why with OXIFresh, why over time you can kind of reduce that no-brainer? I mean, you no longer have to be giving away a bunkie every month, or for OXIFresh, we no longer have to do because, I mean, can you kind of explain why you don't have to do a super hot no-brainer? You still have great deals, but why you don't have to do that giveaway at all times, and maybe why you think OXIFresh doesn't have to do the $99 special right now?
I think it's because, word of mouth does kick in at some point. It's usually a lot longer down the track than most people think. Most people, when you say, oh, how do you advertise? And they say word of mouth, and they have no clients. So they've got 3 clients. I'm talking about the company that's got hundreds of thousands of reviews. They can, I think, then say, hey, our reputation precedes us, which is just another way of saying word of mouth is out there working in a positive way for us because we've done such a great job with so many of these 99 cleans, that then you can say, hey, free quote, the proof is already in the pudding in terms of the online presence and the reviews and the actual, grandma told me you guys were great. How do I get my free quote? I think at that point that swings it. But I'd say most people listening to this podcast, you're probably you want to give more on the no-brainer than you might think. And I don't think you're anywhere near, I don't even consider us near anywhere the point where we would start lessening the no-brainer. I think that's for someone that's really got an established brand and word of mouth working for them.
And I'll say this, and this is something that I'm not giving away any trade secrets here, but I want to be clear. Some of the clients I work with have so many leads that they don't want any leads. Like they want less leads. Yeah. So like I work with a lot of home builders that now charge a lot of money just for the consultation because they can't keep up with even a fifth of the demand or a tenth of the demand or even, 5% of the demand. They just can't keep up. So their way to kill leads is to make the no-brainer less enticing over time. So these are just moves you have in place. So talk to us today. What is the offer that you have for people out there that are thinking about buying a Bunky Life bolt-on bedroom? What's kind of the offer and what's the deal you're making for people today?
So right now, if you go to bunkylife.com/clay, you can take a are you ready for the Bunky Life 10-question quiz? And then we'll give you either a discount or a chapter of our book, depending on where we're at when you listen to this podcast. But that's kind of the offer we do to anybody that visits our website. We also have sales periodically on as well. So you can get a discount if you buy before a certain date. Those do really well for us. And then, of course, about once every year or twice a year, we'll do a giveaway where we'll give a Bunky away. And we still do that very, very periodically, or not periodically, very, very like a Swiss watch. We're always doing it on the same timeline every year.
And we just bought one from you. We just ordered it, just paid you guys. So you'll be shipping that our way. And once we finish construction here at our building, we might get another one as well. And how long does it take for the average person, if they're stateside, if they're in the United States, they go to bunkylife.com and they buy one? How long of a turnaround time are you expecting at this point?
I'm hoping to get your Bunky out to you. You'll receive it early next week, but I'm hoping to ship it late this week. So we're at a point where we're able to tell people we can get this done for you. Maybe not this weekend, but definitely next weekend in most cases.
So final question I have here for you. For anybody out there that's struggling to come up with a no-brainer, they're a contractor, they're a dentist, they're a lawyer, they sell a product online, they sell physical products, they have a product where they sell a product in a physical store, they have a brick and mortar store, maybe their store is online, not brick and mortar, maybe they're a travel agent. I'm thinking about all the clients we work with. Why does everybody have to have some kind of no-brainer? Why does, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what you do, why do you have to have some kind of hot deal?
Because it just takes your advertising costs or your advertising time, because you're either spending time or money on getting the word out, and it brings it down by like 90%, 95%. So you can take your ad spend and just slash it by just having an offer that someone's not going to be able to say no to. So it's just a math calculation.
You guys have a lot of testimonials at bunkylife.com. I guess is my final question. Can you maybe talk about why constantly adding testimonials is important for you? Well, why you're never really done?
Just because if you you got to put yourself in the client's perspective. If you jump onto a website and they haven't had a testimonial in like 5 years, you're going to start going, what happened over the last 5 years? Did the owner die? Are they still in business? What happened? And so you got to be current. It's got to be fresh. It's got to be real people saying real things about you. And it can't be just you bragging about yourself. It has to be other people saying these things. And then it's credible.
Amen to that. Well, again, that's bunkylife.com, bunkylife.com. That's the website to go to. And to learn more about the promo, go to bunkylife.com/Clay. David Frazier, thank you for carving out time for us, sir. We can't wait to talk to you next week.
My pleasure. Thanks so much, Clay.
The number of new customers that we've had is up 411% over last year. We are Jared and Jennifer Johnson. We own Platinum Pest and Lawn and are located in Owasso, Oklahoma. And we have been working with Thrive for business coaching for almost a year now.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to share some wins with you guys that we've had by working with Thrive. First of all, we're on the top page of Google now. Okay. I just want to let you know what type of accomplishment this is. Our competition, Orkin, Terminex, they're both $1.3 billion companies. They both have 2,000 to 3,000 pages of content attached to their website. So to basically go from virtually non-existent on Google to up on the top page is really saying something. But that's come by being diligent to the systems that Thrive has, by being consistent and diligent on doing podcasts and staying on top of those podcasts to really help with getting up on with their listening and ranking there with Google.
And also, we've been trying to get Google reviews, asking our customers for reviews. And now we're the highest rated and most reviewed pest and lawn company in the Tulsa area. And that's really helped with our conversion rate. And the number of new customers that we've had is up 411% over last year.
Wait, say that again. How much are we up?
411%.
Okay, so 411% we're up with our new customers. Amazing.
Right. So not only do we have more customers calling in, we're able to close those deals at a much higher rate than we were before. Right now, our closing rate is about 85%, and that's largely due to, first of all, like our Google reviews that we've gotten people really see that our customers are happy, but also we have a script that we follow. And so when customers call in, they get all the information that they need. That script has been refined time and time again. It wasn't a one and done deal. It was a system that we followed with Thrive in the refining process, and that has obviously the 411% shows that system works.
Yeah, so here's a big one for you. So last week alone, our booking percentage was 91%. We actually booked more deals, more new customers last year than we did the first 5 months, or I'm sorry, we booked more deals last week than we did the first 5 months of last year from before we worked with Thrive. So again, we booked more deals last week than the first 5 months of last year. And it's incredible. But the reason why we have that success is by implementing the systems that Thrive has taught us and helped us out with. So.
Some of those systems that we've implemented are group interviews. That way we've really been able to come up with a really great team. We've created and implemented checklists. That way everything gets done and it gets done right. It creates accountability. We're able to make sure that everything gets done properly, both out in the field and also in our office. And also doing the podcast, like Jared had mentioned, that has really, really contributed to our success. But that, like you said, the diligence and consistency in doing those and that system has really, really been a big blessing in our lives. And also, it's really shown that we've gotten the success from following those systems.
Yeah. So before working with Thrive, we were basically stuck. Really no new growth with our business. And we were in a rut, and we didn't know.
The last 3 years, our customer base had pretty much stayed the same. We weren't shrinking, but we weren't really growing either.
Yeah, and so we didn't really know where to go, what to do, how to get out of this rut that we're in. But Thrive helped us with that. They implemented those systems. They taught us those systems. They taught us the knowledge that we needed in order to succeed. Now it's been a grind. Absolutely, it's been a grind this last year. But we're getting those fruits from that hard work and the diligent effort that we're able to put into it. So again, we were in a rut. Thrive helped us get out of that rut. And if you're thinking about working with Thrive, quit thinking about it and just do it. Do the action, and you'll get the results. It will take hard work and discipline, but that's what it's going to take in order to really succeed. So we just want to give a big shout out to Thrive, a big thank you out there to Thrive. We wouldn't be where we're at now without their help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Moore. I'm a pediatric dentist. Through our new digital marketing plan, we have seen a marked increase in the number of new patients that we're seeing every month, year over year. 1 month, for example, we went from 110 new patients the previous year to over 180 new patients in the same month. And overall, our average is running about 40 to 42% increase month over month, year over year. The group of people required to implement our new digital marketing plan is immense, starting with a business coach, videographers, photographers, web designers. Back when I graduated dental school in 1985, nobody advertised. The only marketing that was ethically allowed in everybody's eyes was mouth-to-mouth marketing. By choosing to use the services, you're choosing to use a proven turnkey marketing and coaching system that will grow your practice and get you the results that you are looking for. I went to the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, graduated in 1983, and then I did my pediatric dental residency at Baylor College of Dentistry from 1983 to 1985.
Hello, my name is Charles Kolaw with Kolaw Fitness. Today I want to tell you a little bit about Clay Clark and how I know Clay Clark. Clay Clark has been my business coach since 2017. He's helped us grow from 2 locations to now 6 locations. We're planning to do 7 locations in 7 years and then franchise. And Clay has done a great job of helping us navigate anything that has to do with like running the business, building the systems, the checklists, the workflows, the audits, how to navigate lease agreements, how to buy property, how to work with brokers and builders. This guy is just amazing. He's this kind of guy has worked in every single industry. He's written books with like Lee Crockrell, head of Disney, with the 40,000 cast members. He's friends with like Mike Lindell. He does Reawaken America tours, where he does these tours all across the country where 10,000 or more people show up to some of these tours. On the day-to-day, he does anywhere from about 160 companies. He's at the top. He has a team of business coaches, videographers, and graphic designers and web developers, and they run 160 companies every single week. So think of this guy with a team of business coaches running 160 companies. So in the weekly, he's running 160 companies. Every 6 to 8 weeks, he's doing Reawaken America tours. Every 6 to 8 weeks, he's also doing business conferences where 200 people show up, and he teaches people a 13-step proven system that he's done and worked with billionaires, helping them grow their companies. I've seen guys from startups go from startup to being multimillionaires, teaching people how to get time freedom and financial freedom through the system. Critical thinking, document creation, putting it into organizing everything in their head to building it into a franchisable, scalable business. Like one of his businesses has like 500 franchises. That's just one of the companies or brands that he works with. So amazing guy. Elon Musk kind of like smart guy. He kind of comes off sometimes as socially awkward, but he's so brilliant, and he's taught me so much. When I say that, like Clay is like, he doesn't care what people think when you're talking to him. He cares about where you're going in your life and where he can get you to go. And that's what I like him most about him. He's like a good coach. A coach isn't just making you feel good all the time. A coach is actually helping you get to the best you. And Clay has been an amazing business coach. Through the course of that, we became friends. I was really most impressed with him is when I was shadowing him one time. We went into a business deal and listened to it. I got to shadow and listen to it. And when we walked out, I knew that he could make millions on the deal. And they were super excited about working with him. And he told me, he's like, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to turn it down, because he knew it was going to harm the common good of people in the long run. And the guy's integrity just really wowed me. It brought tears to my eyes to see that this guy, his highest desire was to do what's right. And anyways, just an amazing man. So anyways, impacted me a lot. He's helped navigate anytime I've got nervous or worried about how to run the company, or navigating competition and an economy that's like, I remember we got closed down for 3 months. He helped us navigate on how to stay open, how to get back open, how to just survive through all the COVID shutdowns, lockdowns.
I'm Rachel with Tip Top Canine, and we just want to give a huge thank you to Clay and Vanessa Clark.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan with Tip Top Canine. Just want to say a big thank you to Thrive 15. Thank you to Make Your Life Epic. We love you guys, we appreciate you, and really just appreciate how far you've taken us. This is our old house, right? This is where we used to live a few years ago. This is our old neighborhood. See? It's nice, right? So this is my old van and our old school marketing, and this is our old team. And by team, I mean it's me and another guy.
This is our new house with our new neighborhood. This is our new van with our new marketing, and this is our new team. We went from 4 to 14, and I took this beautiful photo. We worked with several different business coaches in the past, and they were all about helping Ryan sell better and just teaching sales, which is awesome, but Ryan is a really great salesman. So we didn't need that. We needed somebody to help us get everything that was in his head out into systems, into manuals and scripts, and actually build a team. So now that we have systems in place, we've gone from 1 to 10 locations in only a year.
In October 2016, we grossed 13 grand for the whole month. Right now it's 2018, the month of October. It's only the 22nd. We've already grossed a little over 50 grand for the whole month, and we still have time to go. We're just thankful for you, thankful for Thrive and your mentorship, and we're really thankful that you guys have helped us to grow a business that we run now instead of the business running us. Just thank you times 1,000.
The Thrive Time Show, 2-day interactive business workshops, are the highest and most reviewed business workshops on the planet.
You can learn the proven 13-point business systems that Dr. Zellner and I have used over and over to start and grow successful companies. I mean, we get into the specific steps on what you need to do to optimize your website. We're going to teach you how to fix your conversion rate. We're going to teach you how to do a social media marketing campaign that works. How do you raise capital? How do you get a small business loan? We teach you everything you need to know here during a 2-day, 15-hour workshop. It's all here for you. You work every day in your business, but for 2 days you can escape and work on your business and build these proven systems so now you can have a successful company that will produce both the time freedom and the financial freedom that you deserve. You're going to leave energized, motivated, but you're also going to leave empowered. The reason why I've built these workshops is because as an entrepreneur, I always wish that I had this. And because there wasn't anything like this, I would go to these motivational seminars, no money down, real estate, Ponzi scheme, get motivated seminars, and they would never teach me anything. It was like you went there and you paid for the big chocolate Easter bunny, but inside of it, it was a hollow nothingness. And I wanted the knowledge, and they're like, oh, but we'll teach you the knowledge after our next workshop. And the great thing is we have nothing to upsell. At every workshop, we teach you what you need to know. There's no one in the back of the room trying to sell you some next big get-rich-quick, walk-on-hot coals product. It's literally, we teach you the brass tacks, the specific stuff that you need to know to learn how to start and grow a business. And I encourage you to not believe what I'm saying, and I want you to Google the Z66 auto auction. I want you to Google elephant in the room. Look at Robert Zellner and Associates. Look them up and say, are they successful because they're geniuses, or are they successful because they have a proven system? When you do that research, you will discover that the same systems that we use in our own business can be used in your business. Come to Tulsa, book a ticket, and I guarantee you it's going to be the best business workshop ever, and we'll even give you your money back if you don't love it. We've built this facility for you, and we're excited to see you.
Hey, I'm Ryan Wimpy with Tip Top Canine, and I'm the founder.
I'm Rachel Wimpy, and I am a co-founder.
So we've been running Tip Top for about the last 14 years, franchising for the last 3-4 years. So someone that'd be a good fit for Tip Top loves dogs, they're high energy, they want to be able to own their own job, but they don't want to worry about, that high failure rate. They want to do that like bowling with bumper lanes.
So you give us a call, reach out to us, we'll call you, and then we'll send you an FDD, look over that, read it, fall asleep to it, it's very boring, and then we'll book a discovery day, and you come and you can spend a day or two with us to make sure that you actually like it, make sure training dogs is something that you want to do.
So an FDD is a franchise disclosure document. It's a federally regulated document that goes into all the nitty-gritty details of what the franchise agreement entails.
So who would be a good fit to buy a Tip Top Canine would be somebody who loves dogs, who wants to work with dogs all day as their profession. You'll make a lot of money, you'll have a lot of fun, it's very rewarding. And who would not be a good fit is a cat person.
So the upfront cost for Tip Top is $43,000. And a lot of people say they're generating doctor money, but on our disclosure, the numbers are anywhere from over $1 million a year in dog training, what our Oklahoma City location did last year, to 25, 35 grand a month.
To train and get trained by us for Tip Top Canine, to run your own Tip Top Canine, you would be with us for 6 weeks here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So we've been married for 7 years.
8 years.
8 years. So if you're watching this video, you're like, hey, maybe I want to be a dog trainer. Hey, that would sound super amazing. Go to our website, tiptopcanine.com, click on the yellow franchising tab, fill out the form, and Rachel and I will give you a call. Our Oklahoma City location last year, they did over $1 million. He's been running that shop for 3 years. Before, he was a youth pastor with 0 sales experience, 0 dog training experience before he ever met with us.
So just call us, come spend a day with us, spend a couple days with us, make sure you like training dogs, and own your own business.
Well, the biggest reason to buy a Tip Top Canine is so you own your own job and you own your own future, and you don't hate your life. You get an enjoyable job that brings a lot of income but is really rewarding.
My name is Seth Flint, and I had originally heard about Tip Top Canine through my old pastors who I worked for. They trained their Great Pyrenees with Ryan and Tip Top Canine. They did a phenomenal job and became really good friends with Ryan and Rachel. I was working at a local church, and it was a great experience. I ended up leaving there and working with Ryan and Tip Top K9. The biggest thing that I really enjoy about being self-employed is that I can create my own schedule. I have the ability to spend more time with my family, my wife, and my daughter. So my very favorite thing about training dogs with Tip Top K9 is that I get to work with the people. Obviously, I love working with dogs, but it's just so rewarding to be able to train a dog that had serious issues, whether it's behavioral or whatever, and seeing a transformation, taking that dog home, and mom and dad are literally in tears because of how happy they are with the training. If somebody is interested, I'd say don't hesitate. Make sure you like dogs. Make sure that you enjoy working with people, because we're not just dog trainers. We are customer service people that help dogs, and so definitely don't hesitate. Just come in and ask questions. Ask all the questions you have.